Hello everybody, thank you for joining me. This is Game God Fluent, bringing you episode 43. Let's play Icewind Dale Enhanced Edition. Alright, so last time we met Sablik Tan and got a pretty interesting quest from him. This is getting really interesting in my opinion. I think we were down here, right? Yeah, that's where something was.
Right then.
But I think we're done in these caves. And we're gonna head out. Back the way we came. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Watch me go.
We have to give him
Easy as goblin pie.
the badge. Greetings again, traveler. I've disposed of the Orog chieftain and acquired his badge. I am forever in debt to you. I cannot speak much longer. I must tell you that each of the 6 have such a badge. Should you go in search of him, you will need to obtain each of them. I must rest. Goodbye, Sablik. 56,000 XP. He's popping off here. If we're to meet this evil one, we have to get 5 more badges, which is interesting. Where could 5 more badges be in this compound? It must be huge. Let's try quick saving here. Oh. They're coming from all directions. Wow. That was a quickie. This enormous round table is ornamented with elaborate dwarven inscriptions. Wow, that is cool. There appears to be a lever, a hidden door perhaps. This is the room with all the dwarven statues that I was told leads further down in the complex, but I don't want to go in there yet. Because that leads further down, but I want to stay on this level. Oof. And see what we can get done here. Alright.
I am needed. Let's go ahead and cast haste on Garrus. Let's have you.
Yeah.
You know what? You haven't been casting much. Go ahead and cast prayer. You shoot. You shoot. Let them come. Wow, they're hard to hit. Whoa.
Is that all?
Grellash is
Ready. Right then.
insane.
How may I serve you?
Your command?
Larzal, get your sword out and fight.
You want me?
Altissia, get your katana out and fight.
You have my ear.
Rindle, go ahead and cast a recitation. And Alton, go ahead and summon some monsters over here. Okay, we've got a big mess, which is kind of what I wanted. Grellash, no. You just stay put. We've got a Drow spell sword and a Drow sorcerer.
Yes.
Larzal can fight the sorcerer.
What is required?
Grellash can fight that one. Garrus can go ahead and drink a health potion. Who's that? Drow Vanguard. Alright, let's get to fighting. Oh, he's taking shots from up here. Rindle, you go attack.
Let's go to work. Alton, summon more monsters up there. Garrus, you run. Garrus just went down. We'll revive him.
You need me?
Oh, there's one left. My bad. He's attacking fire beetles.
Please, don't let me be ready. Very well.
He's after Maltisia for some reason. Got him. Alright. Well,
I stand ready.
can't use a potion to do this. I'm afraid that we're using so many raised dead scrolls already. This is now the 3rd that we've used on this first floor. That's troubling. But, you know, I think we're going to be okay. What's this deck? Blurred. Yeah, I want the blur deck first. That's a tough little fight there, no matter how you scrape it. And he was probably using those barb-tipped arrows. That looks about right. Or does he want the battle axe +3 here? 6 and 7 or 5 and 8? Yeah, 6 and 7. Keep that on, but... So he wants the Faith Killer in the lead hand. Let's have Alton go ahead and pick all this junk up. An idea, chainmail +1, dagger +1, longsword, bolt of biting. This is going to give us a lot of money if we can carry it all. Like, I genuinely... Whoops. Don't know if this bag of holding has a bottom or not. Hopefully not. Because we'll be able to pretty much have run of any which item we want. When the time comes. Oh. Some unique stuff possibly. And a scroll of spider spawn.
Is that all?
Huh, was there... I guess that sorcerer maybe had this stuff. I don't know. Oh, he can use spider spawn. Upon casting the spell, the wizard must throw several spider eggs into the air while saying the final command word. The result is that the eggs morph into a fully grown spider that will remain under the wizard's telepathic control. For 6 rounds +1 per level. The type of spider that appears depends upon the level of the wizard casting the spell. 7 to 8 giant phase sword spider. There's a 20% chance that 2 spiders of the proper type will appear instead of just 1. Okay. Cool. Let's check this stuff out. These look like bolts of biting, but... Bolts of biting +1. Bolts of lightning +1. Oh, bolts of lightning +1? Wait a minute. Oh, we have bolts of lightning +1. I didn't know they were +1, and we're going to need a lot more ammo, I'm seeing. Heavy crossbow of accuracy. The guide. Heavy crossbow of accuracy, the guide. A favored siege weapon of King Shastair Longeve. Crossbows of this type were designed for the systematic removal of defensive forces thought safe behind the battlements of castles. Scant few of these weapons survive to this day, mainly due to the eventual annihilation of the king's forces by a coalition of subjugated lands. Thalco +7, damage +2. Wow. Wait, he can't use it? Oh, Yes, it's very, very accurate. She can use it for some reason. Huh, she's not equipping it. Oh, no bolts. If we give her 47 bolts, 4 and does 3 to 10. Her throwing axe is a 9, but does 11 to 16. And her bow is a 9 that does 2 to 7, but 3 attacks per round. So 6 to 21, which is probably the best. That does... I'm going to go ahead and keep that. Just in case we need an accurate... shooting. Battle axe. Oh, we need more identify. I don't know if find familiar... Like, if I cast that again... It's probably not good to talk to it right now. Familiar has already been summoned. Right, so... Let's get another identify in there for the field.
Is that all?
Well, let's come up here and protect Alton. And let's go ahead and rest. So... These drow are no joke. Pretty tough, actually.
Ready.
The battle axe is Axe of Caged Souls +3. Like many prominent dwarven weapons, this axe was enchanted by the prayers and devotion of dwarven priests. The Axe of Caged Souls was created as a defense against the resuscitated corpses of their foes and allies that dark elven sorcerers and priestesses would continually drive at dwarven defenses. It was used in combat by Jamoth Stonetree at the Battle of the Dead. Excuse me. The Battle of the Dead, where a group of 20 veteran dwarven warriors held off 10 drow mages and their army of zombies, ghouls, and wights. Wow. An inscription along the eternally sharp blade reads, with each stroke, liberation. +3, +5 versus Cadaverous Undead. Cadaverous Undead. Ah, this is just a flat-out better weapon than Faith Killer. What if I take this off and put this on? We're going to have to replace Faith Killer. Oh, against Cadaverous Undead, that is. Yeah, see, now we're doing 9 to 16, 5 and 7, and this is 6 and 7, 8 to 15. So it's just a better weapon all around. And finally, Mithril Field Plate Armor +2. Field Plate is actually a more commonly used form of full plate armor. It consists of shaped and fitted metal plates riveted and interlocked to cover the entire body. -4 versus slashing, -3 versus piercing and missile. Oh my gosh, can you use this? Using plate mail +1. Oh wow. And that would be better for you than your plate mail, so... Yeah, let's do it. Give her a -4, that's beautiful.
Ready.
Alright, we're in some sort of furnace room. Which is not really where we want to be. Yeah, we still have plenty of this level to check out. Oh, wait a minute. That was where I was going to look, up here. So we don't actually have much of this level to check out. That would be everything. So let's head back to the room with the dwarven statues. And we're ready to head underneath this compound. Pull the switch. Locked.
Yes. Very well.
I'm here.
I forget what we need for that. Did he tell us we needed a key for that? Huh. I guess we just go.
Problem.
Oh boy.
Not a problem. I fear I am wounded.
I see.
Ready for action. It will be done.
How are we supposed to get around this? I don't get it. This is the symbol I saw upstairs. We hear a loud click followed by 11 similar sounding clicks echoing throughout the room. Oops.
I am wounded.
I'm badly injured. I fear I might not make it.
Okay, I heard 11 clicks throughout the room.
I am needed.
Oh, Rindle died. So wait a minute.
Right away.
Step on this. You hear a loud click followed by 11 similar sounding clicks echoing throughout the room.
I am needed.
This looks familiar.
I see.
I guess we can step on this plate. Is this familiar? No. We can just kind of go by process of elimination here.
I am needed. I shall be swift
Do
about
we have to gather our full party here? Let's go back. Yeah. Let's try this one. Same thing, 11 more clicks.
I, Dorn.
I'm not sure which one it is. I'm gonna say this one.
I'm needing a healer.
Oh, okay, Alton, go stand on that.
I shall not fail. I, right then.
This one?
I, watch me go. I'm needing a healer.
Badly injured.
I, easy as goblin pie.
This one?
I am sorely injured. I, Easy as goblin pie.
This one?
I'm needing a healer.
I mean, I'm just guessing at this point. I don't remember
Is that
what
all?
symbols were what. This one looks familiar. No. This one?
It will be done.
Aye.
Did I try this one? That one does nothing. This one? Wow.
Aye. Easy as goblin pie.
This one? Nothing. This one? Nothing.
I'm needing a healer.
This one? Dang.
Aye. Not a problem.
Is it the rings? Yeah, you hear a loud click followed by 11 similar sounding clicks echoing throughout the room. Finally, you hear a loud clattering coming from the round table room.
Ready.
Okay, let's return to the round table room. This one?
Watch me go.
You hear an extremely loud clattering noise coming from the room through the secret door. 56,000 XP. Ah, I like. Let's head down. This massive gear mechanism for the retractable stairwell is still creaking from recent operation. Wow. Oh. Dead body with a note. Dever's note. Let's copy it. This trap has left me for dead, but it's just as well. I have felt the evil within me since the moment I stepped foot in this crypt. My actions no longer my own, my thoughts confused, my will gone. Perhaps another will discover the disturbance before it manages to overcome them. I found another route through the gaping hole in one of the prison cells in the Orog-infested area above this chamber, but that led to yet more of their foul kind and a large grotesque beast that I could have sworn was speaking with me. Perhaps the evil was within my mind even then. Through a gaping hole in one of the prison cells in the Orog-infested area above this chamber. Oof. Huh. Oh, wow. Above this chamber. Up there, maybe?
Is that all?
In the prison? This beautiful monument appears to represent Dwarven craftsmanship in the art of metallurgy. It also seems to have one time been something functional. This is wild. Guess we're headed up. Defiler, have you come to desecrate the remains of our home? Absolutely not. Then why do you disturb this temple of Moradin? Who are you? I am known as Norlanor. While alive, I served as a priest of Moradin for our church here within Dorn's Deep. Specifically, I was given the title Artisan of the Forge, and it was my duty to maintain this place. I died defending this temple. I did not anticipate revisiting it in the afterlife. Why are you here now? The presence of Terrakin, the necromancer who has taken up residence in the tears of the dead, has quenched the flames that gave the forge life. With the forge cold, the spirits of the dead have become restless, forced from their tombs into servitude for that monster. Almost all of the dead of Dorn's Deep are now enslaved to Terrakin. I fear I'm the only one who remains free.
What can be done?
Terrakin's transformation into a lich has caused enough negative energy to be drawn to the area that even our forges and machines have been affected. Perhaps destroying Terrakin could bring the forge to life again. One thing is for certain, as long as the forge remains cold, the spirits of Dorn's Deep are denied our final rest.
I'll see what I can do. Let me ask you some other questions first.
Certainly. What would you like to know?
What can you tell me about Terrakin?
Terrakin is a wretched necromancer that came to Dorn shortly after the strife that put an end to our community. He was aware of the tragedy that gripped Dorn's Deep, and he knew it would serve as fertile ground to continue his research.
What was he researching?
During the construction of the Deep, we had the misfortune of uncovering a cavern that housed an ancient vortex from the negative energy plane. Now, I don't know if some being from that plane felt our presence or if the vortex itself was disturbed by the intrusion, but shortly thereafter, undead began to appear.
And these undead invaded Dorn's Deep?
At first, it was merely a skeleton or two, nothing we couldn't handle. But over time, we received more and more reports of undead sightings. In the end, I don't think any of us were prepared for what would become known as the Battle of the Dead.
How did the battle begin?
One morning, our community awoke to the screams of the son of Jamoth. He'd been playing within some of the caves near the forge and claimed he'd seen a small group of skeletons. We sent a few men down to investigate. They returned, badly wounded.
What had they found?
Hundreds of skeletons, zombies, ghouls, and other undead had suddenly appeared in the Vortis Cave, preparing to attack the settlement. With time working against us, we assembled our remaining soldiers and went forth to vanquish the deceased.
But hundreds of undead, with even greater numbers to follow, the dwarves would have been greatly outnumbered.
No Dorn's dwarf would concede defeat while our community was threatened. Our wounded began to accumulate, and many of our brethren joined their attackers in spiritual unrest that day. Just as it appeared we might have to retreat, a miracle occurred. Excuse me.
A miracle?
From within the tides of flesh and bones emerged Jamoth, hacking at the dead around him with a fevered glee, bellowing with laughter. With each swing of his weapon, the undead around him disintegrated, regardless of whether he struck them or not. It was a beautiful sight to see, my friend.
So the undead fell around him just by his presence? How is that possible?
Jamoth and our community were touched by Moradin that day. We later discovered the vortex that had brought forth the undead was somehow reversed, returning the spirits to their home within the plane of negative energy.
Then Terrakin came along. As a necromancer, he must have heard about the vortex, correct?
Yes, once our community no longer inhabited these chambers, Terrakin took up residence in the Hall of Heroes, with a determination to restore the vortex. He is convinced that if he unlocks its secrets, he will be able to manipulate other vortices throughout Faerun.
How? It seems the energies of the vortex would kill any man that approached it.
Terrakin knew no mortal man could ever master the vortex. Shortly after his arrival in our home, he began preparing himself for the rituals necessary to become a lich. Fortunately, Terrakin must have neglected some of the proper enchantments, as the powers he wields are inferior to much of his kind.
If so, can you stop him?
Terrakin is much more powerful than I. I am fortunate I continue to inhabit these chambers with my own mind. Once Terrakin learns of any dead within these halls, he seeks to destroy their will with his necromantic arts. Anything that lives, he slays.
I could destroy Terrakin for you.
That would not be an easy task. You cannot destroy Terrakin by striking him down. It is his life force that sustains him, not his shell.
Life force?
Liches store their life forces within especially constructed phylacteries. Most liches go to great lengths to protect their phylacteries, often placing them in remote locations where no one can find them, then safeguarding them with enchantments. Terrakin, however, feels his phylactery is safest close to him, and he has placed it within a crypt in the Hall of Heroes.
So all we have to do is reach there and destroy it?
The phylactery is not something that can be destroyed by common means. To destroy it, you'll need to remove it from this plane, a daunting task to be certain. No less daunting than the other impossibilities we've been forced to endure in coming north. How can we remove this phylactery from this plane? That is where fortune favors us. The very vortex that Turrican is studying can destroy him as well. It lies within the Hall of Heroes, inside the tomb of Jamoth. Any undead being, regardless of power, is pulled back to that dreadful plane of existence upon entry into the tomb. That is why I've never been able to enter the tomb myself. So I would need to take the phylactery inside Jamoth's tomb to destroy Turrican. That doesn't sound too difficult. But to reach the Hall of Heroes, you will need to pass through the Tears of the Dead, where Turrican resides. Not only that, but the great door to the Hall of Heroes is locked, and I'm certain Turrican possesses the key. If you defeat Turrican's physical form, make haste for the Hall of Heroes, for he will only be subdued for a short while. I'll see what I can do. Let me ask you another question. I'd like to know more about the conflict that occurred here. 2 catastrophes occurred within Dorn's Deep. The first was the destruction of our community at the hands of the orcs. More recently, there's been the occupation of our cemetery, the Tears of the Dead, by the necromancer Turrican. Tell me about the destruction of your community. Throughout the history of Dorns, we've always had to contend with the orc hordes that threatened our way of life. However, thanks to inspired diplomacy between the leaders of our community and the elves of the Severed Hand, we forged an alliance that kept both of our homes safe from harm. I need a drink. 1 second. What happened? Corruption from within led to falling out between our peoples. No longer organized into an effective, cohesive whole, it was only a matter of time before the orcs overran both settlements. What was the cause of the corruption? I'm not certain, but it was apparent, at least from our perspective, that someone was deliberately attempting to seed mistrust between the dwarven and elven communities. When the orcs began appearing far better equipped than in times previous, the elves began to suspect that dwarven smithies were in league with the horde. Why would they think you'd supply your enemies with weapons? The elves felt we could not control our appetite for gold, so we were accused of providing the orcs with superior armament. Later, the elves took their accusations a step further and accused us of arming the orcs with the intention of having them destroy the Severed Hand. Who was providing the orcs with arms? Not any dwarf within Dorn's Deep, I can tell you that much. We were warriors, not betrayers. If truth be told, I believe both communities were deceived by someone within one of our own families. I know not who, but I hope that when that person meets their end, they feel the pain of every dwarf and elf that lost their lives. Huh. We are in need of aid. What can you do? You can raise dead and resurrect, and we can donate. Your donation to the church was greatly appreciated. What does this even do? Huh. We only have 75 gold? Wow. Okay, let's go in here. Okay. Relash. Rage.
How can I help?
Larzal. Go ahead and get your sword and attack that white.
What is required?
You go attack that one.
I'm here.
And you three
Yes.
start attacking.
Come then.
Oh wait. Back up here.
Whatever you say.
Get your bows and stuff out.
I stand ready.
I am needed.
Ah, you need more darts. And start firing away.
You need me?
Your command?
How may I serve you?
This would be a good time to turn undead. Hold undead. The spell holds 1d4 enemy creatures rigidly immobile. Okay, I guess we don't have turn undead, or... Oh, this is turn undead. Let's turn undead. Grillash, fight. Oh, we're just destroying them. From turning them. Okay, that's pretty cool, but we don't get any XP from that. So let's just go ahead and beat them all up. Skeleton Archer.
Come then.
The rest are sent running pretty much.
Take no prisoners.
The Skeleton Archers are always tricky.
Are you ready for me?
This one's just panicking or something.
You want a taste of this?
Oh, sarcophaguses. The walkways of the cemetery appear to have been built upon hundreds of interred, hastily carved open-air tombs, their final homes. Huh. So that's what Turn Undead does anyway. Oh.
Gods grant me strength.
Works very well. Huh, there's multiple ways out. I guess all roads lead to this. Detect traps.
Done.
There was a trap.
Don't let me die.
Dang. Did I quick save after killing? Yeah.
Yes, very well.
Oh. Detect some traps. Okay. Lots of cool stuff, it looks like. Wow. Another large shield. Let's detect more traps. Guess nothing. Battle axe. Ooh. Shield. Looks like bolts of lightning. No battle axe. Alright, let's pass this stuff off to Alton. Let him do his thing. Bolts of lightning +1. Inferno arrows +2. Besides the Aqua +2, 1d6 +2, plus 1d10 fire. Those are neat. Dagger. Chaos Dagger +3. 20% chance target is infected by disease. 1 damage every 2 seconds for 8 seconds. That's a +3 dagger. 20% chance targeted by disease, infected by disease. But it only does 4 damage. But the disease kind of weakens them. Put that in the bag of holding. Small shield +1. Large shield +1, +4 versus missiles. This large shield has been enchanted to protect the wearer against missiles of all types. Armor class +2, extra +5 versus missiles. You have the Red Knight shield +3, armor class +4. Yeah, you're doing just fine. You're using 2 weapons. What about you? Can you use it? No. Nice shield, but into the bag of holding, essentially. Oh, wait, you could alternate it in case you need this protection. Large shield of strength +1. The body shield. Oh. Armor class +2 and extra +1 versus missile attacks. Strength +1. Slashing and piercing resistance +10%. That's very nice. Would it be better? Takes your Thaco down 1. And gives you quite the slashing and piercing resistance. but he's at a -4. And when he puts that on, he's at 0 anyway because he's not using a shield. Keep that shield too. For an alternate. Let's go this way. We have to rest. Oof.
Onward to victory!
We gotta come up this way. Oh, I see. Armored skeletons.
Take down prisoners!
Deliver! I
You
get all
cannot
shield.
win.
You want a taste of this?
Taste my
Wow,
victory.
it's funny how much we just destroy armored skeletons now.
Into the fray.
And they once possessed such a problem. Or not possessed a problem. Posed a problem. Let's come on up here. Dang, bro.
I fear I might not make it.
I'm here.
Wow. Cannot save during combat. Oh no. Whew. There we go. Now we're safe. Look at our party. We're decimated.
Very well.
Keep searching. Oh, there's a trap right there. Dagger. Ooh, longsword. We're going through the halls of the dead here. That one had a halberd. That one has arrows. That one has, ooh, a war hammer. Two-handed sword and a two-handed sword. Nothing in that one. Large shield in that one. Wow, we're really making out. 10 bullets and a buckler. Alright, let's dish this stuff off to be identified. How much time do we have left? 43. Okay. I'm going to save here and call it an episode. This went by very fast, but thank you for watching as always. We'll identify that stuff next time. Appreciate your viewership. Hope you're enjoying as well and having a blast like I am. Fun to be returning to this game again after a little break. I'll see you guys in the next one. Much love, peace, and joy. Take care.